Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Nicole, and you can go and watch my Motivational Monday playlist and see my journey from January 1st, 2019, living a ketogenic lifestyle. Today in this video, I'm going to be taking you on my very first cyclical keto, carb loading, carb up day, whatever you want to call it, my very first day. So as y'all can see, I just came back from my run. I will pop up my mileage right here, a new personal best, the longest I have ever run in my life. If y'all know me, if you've been with me, most of you know this girl is not a runner. Walker hated it. Now I am striving, thriving, and loving it. And the entire point of me to do cyclical keto is this, because I know I'm going to get a lot of questions on, oh my goodness, you haven't put anything non-keto in your mouth for almost 2 years. Girl, what are you doing? First off, let me say that keto is a metabolic state. So there are foods that there's no keto foods, let's say. They're keto friendly, but being in the state of ketosis is a metabolic state, and it's been proven with cyclical keto that if you are fat adapted for a long time, you can go in and out of being in ketosis and use those clean carbohydrates for good. So what is cyclical keto? Why am I doing this? So for me, there are many phases of carb up days, carb loading, cyclical keto. Everybody does it differently. Let me explain how I'm going to do it. So I am going to be doing a carb up day, a healthy, clean carbohydrate day once a week, and it's going to be preferably on my run days, which are usually Sundays, which are my long run days. Today we hit almost 6.5 miles. So this morning y'all saw I had a banana about 30 minutes in my pre-workout before my run. Now let me just say, for my people that have been following me for a long time, that banana worked wonders today. It might just be placebo and all in my head, but I'm telling you guys, I felt like I could have ran 10 miles. The only reason why I circled back is because, as y'all can probably hear in the background, it's legit storming. And it rained on me the entire time as well. But I can just say that yes, it definitely helped me out. I have been lacking with my workouts, guys. I've been feeling just out of the tank is empty by like my third set, and it used to not be like that. So that was a wake-up call for me to look into something else and say, hey, let me assess why my workouts are lacking, why I don't have enough fuel in the tank. Let me just also say that I am a certified keto coach, and this was in my keto coach schooling, so I already knew a little bit about it, but there's honestly not a ton of information about it. There is a lot of people that are just starting cyclical keto, carb loading, and everybody's doing it a different way, and you do you out there. However you do your carb ups, your carb loading, your cyclical keto, if you hear me talk about it and you want to tweak it, absolutely. You've got to do things that are best for you and your body type. I've said this many times that there is not one face to keto, there is not one face to health, and everybody needs to adjust everything accordingly to themselves to get best results. When you have your higher carb up day, all your healthy carbs are going to get stored as glycogen, and you're going to burn those off pretty quick. So as you can see, that banana is long gone. That is not stored as fat. That's not anywhere in my body. I burned that off in a 6.5 almost mile run. Today I am going to document what I'm going to eat the rest of the day. You will never see on these cyclical keto carb up refeed days any bad carbohydrates. What do I mean by that? In my opinion, a bad carbohydrate is if I went and ate like regular white bread, if I went and ate some donuts, a pizza, went and ate a McDonald's burger, something like that. That's not the way you want to do this. You want to eat clean, healthy, whole foods carbohydrates. So I ate a banana today. You're going to see me eat some really clean probiotic coconut yogurt, which is dairy-free, by the way, for my dairy-free challenge, which, by the way, I will be doing this dairy-free for over 30 days as well, which I think is even easier when you're doing the carb up days, because there's so many great clean carbohydrates that are dairy free. I'm going to be eating lots of fruit today. I'm going to be eating lean protein and hardly any fat. So that leads me into the question is, what are the macros on cyclical keto? Well, again, that's going to be for you and your body type. For me, rule of thumb, you want to keep your fat super low. On our other 6 days that we're not doing our refeed or carb up days, we're going to be doing strict 20 net carbs. Depends, you can do 30 on yourself, and you're going to be strict keto on your other 6 days. So you're going to get your high fats your other 6 days, your moderate protein, and your low carbs. But on this refeed day, we want to keep the fat super low and almost flip-flop the keto pyramid. So we want to keep our carbohydrates high, between 50 and 100. You can go more if you're a male especially, or if you are a female and you feel like you need more than 100. Again, just as to your body type. Fat low, carbohydrates high, protein, 1 gram of protein per body weight that you have. So for me right now, I weigh 132 pounds, 133. So I'm gonna try to consume that many grams of protein today as well. So what are the benefits of cyclical keto, Nicole? Why are we doing this? Why would I wanna consider doing this? Your metabolism is gonna stay revved. So if you are someone that's super active, if you just implemented marathons, long runs, if you are hitting it and killing it in the gym, doing weights and lifting, if you are doing all kinds of really hit workouts and you're feeling low in steam and you've been keto long term, this might be something for you to elongate your workouts and really power through and get the most muscle gains as possible. Also help with a weight loss plateau. So if you're pretty close to your goal weight but you just can't shed those last 5 or 10 pounds, this might stimulate your metabolism and it might start getting those pounds to come off in the process. I've seen a lot of people be successful with that. I said earlier, it can help build muscle. So if you're at the part of your journey where you don't want to lose so much and you want to just focus on muscle building gains, this could be for you. And most importantly, I find, and most interesting, is it decreases stress on the thyroid, which has issues with females, especially with menstruation, their cycles. And if you've been following my keto vlogs that I post on Monday, I have mentioned that the past 6 months since doing keto, almost 2 years, it has definitely started to affect my cycle a little bit. And I know many other women this is happening too. And I've seen the studies and the research with implementing clean, healthy carbs back and how it can help the thyroid and help your menstruation, help your menstrual cycle, things like that, and your hormones. So that's why I have got a slew of reasons why I'm doing it, but these are just the main pointers here. But that one was very interesting to me. So is cyclical keto right for me? How do I know if this is something that I need to do for myself and my body type? First off, you need to be fat adapted for at least 6 months or more, which means you need to be in ketosis, following a ketogenic lifestyle for 6 months or more, and be fat adapted for that as long as well. Not in and out, doing cheat days, coming back in, being off keto for a couple of weeks. Be consecutively fat adapted for 6 months or more, and then this might be something for you. You're at your goal weight, but you want to gain muscle close to my goal weight, but I want to get out of this plateau. I've got about 5, 10, 15 pounds left to lose. Let's shed it off. I'm a super active person and my workouts have been lacking, and I want to get better performance in the gym or for my runs. Or I'm a female that has noticed hormonal imbalances or issues, and I want to see if it can help my thyroid and my hormones out. Cyclical keto is not for you if the following applies. You've been less than keto or not fat adapted for 6 months or less, just starting keto. You still are way far off from your goal weight. You have a lot of fat left to lose. This is something you definitely do not want to implement right now. You are sedentary. You aren't highly active at all. This is something that is not going to be good for you, because on the days where you carb up and you get all that glycogen stored in your muscles, if you are just sedentary watching Netflix for the next couple of days, that is going to get stored as fat. Or if you're a person that even eating a banana, a sweet potato, clean carbohydrates are going to be a trigger for you and make you spiral and then go into the drive-thru and order donuts and McDonald's and everything under the sun, that's definitely something you don't want to do. So today I took my measurements, because for me this is more about measurements, body composition. I took some pictures this morning as well. I'm all about that picture life and taking those side-by-sides comparisons. I'm going to be doing this cyclical keto carb loading carb up for 6 weeks. Now I might go over that, but I'm going to start with 6 weeks as an experiment. I'm going to document it and see how it goes. So here are my measurements as of this morning for my bust, my waist, my hips, all that good stuff. And again, it's not about the weight for me. It's about the side-by-sides and the measurements to see if we've made gains as far as muscle and body composition, leaning out and gaining muscle. That is the whole point of this for me personally. I can tell you so far that I feel absolutely amazing. When you're running, guys, or doing any HIIT workout, you want to hydrate right after with either some electrolytes, or I highly recommend this Bragg organic apple cider vinegar drink. And I've tried the limeade one the other day, and this ginger spice is by far my favorite out of the two that they have. I find these at Whole Foods. Check your Sprouts and different things like that, but they are pretty pricey, I will say, but so worth it because you've got all the probiotics in there. You've got the apple cider vinegar. They're only 1 net carb, so you can have these, if you're doing keto, cyclical keto, whatever you're doing, they're just a healthy alternative to get your hydration in, your apple cider vinegar, all the probiotics, all the things that you want. So I'm going to be drinking one of these every single post run that I do. So my health and fitness journey, my goals are to implement more gym days if possible. When I'm able to get back to the gym, maybe do some shorter runs, some maybe a 1.5, 2 mile runs throughout the week, and then hit skip these long runs on Sunday and just really focus on lifting heavier in the gym on my arm days, just pushing myself to the max. Right now for me, almost 2 years living a ketogenic lifestyle, you know, losing 100 pounds over the course of my health journey over time, not before keto. Most of y'all know my story. I just want to really take it to the next level. I want to push myself. Y'all know I love a good challenge. We're doing the dairy-free challenge, which I think is going to be amazing for 30 days. It's going to be so anti-inflammatory. Mixed in with this for me personally, I think I'm going to see amazing results and just feel my absolute best. And that's where I'm at right now in my health journey. So I know this is not going to be for everybody, and that's why I wanted to put the pros, the cons in there, the benefits, why you should, why you shouldn't out there, and make this just educational and as informative as possible for you guys. And then you make decision based on where you are in your journey, if this is something that you want to implement now or something that you might want to try once you get to your goal weight living a ketogenic lifestyle. I will be posting these carb loading cyclical keto videos on Thursday. So every Thursday you're going to see just the one day where I do my cyclical keto day, and then I'm still going to be posting my motivational Monday videos on Monday, which will just document my ketogenic lifestyle the other 6 days. So I know that a lot of people are going to get triggered by these videos, and I don't blame you, especially if you are just starting keto and you know it's really hard for you to see some sweet potatoes and some bananas and things like that. But just know that you're never going to see any like sweet things, processed things. It's going to be whole foods, clean items, and we're just going to do this the cleanest, the healthiest way possible. So I appreciate all the love and support with the decision. I've been flooded over on Instagram today, so thank y'all so much, because I was really worried I was going to get a lot of hate for this, for putting a banana in my mouth. I know, who would have ever thought. I would expect that if I was going to Krispy Kreme right now, for show. But we're not doing it that way. We're doing it the whole foods clean way. And again, you do you out there, however you want to do your carb loading day, that's up to you, but this is how we're going to do it here. So I just got done taking a shower, and I want to show you guys something. So I read with running that you're supposed to use compression socks. So I bought these little ankle socks to wear when running, and then I bought these big ones to put on afterwards. So I legit have on the monkey ones because I thought it was appropriate with the banana this morning. We're gonna wear these for like 30 minutes to an hour, and I can tell you right now, they already feel amazing on my calves. So y'all let me know if you're a runner, if like how long you're supposed to wear them, if that's a good idea, if I should be wearing these big ones when running, when it gets a little bit colder, because it's too hot for that now. That's why I got the little ankle ones, but I will have these linked down below. This came with like 10 pairs, something stupid, and I think this came with like 3 pair, but I can tell you that these felt great when running. They come in a variety of colors, but yeah, I really like the way these are feeling now. But y'all let me know down below, because like I said earlier, the girl is not an expert on running at all. We are learning as we go, finding things out along the way. So this is our post-run first meal of the day. I've got everything weighed out. Let me show you what we've got going on. So this bread is by Base Culture. Now this is a keto bread, guys, because it is only, look at the carb count there. So it's total net carbs 9. We've got 3 fiber. That's amazing for 1 slice, and what's most amazing are the ingredients. So I heard about this from Bobby from Flav City. He raved about how it was great ingredient wise, and I am like sold, but I haven't tested it yet. So I bought all of them. I bought like the regular, I bought the sprouted, we did it all, but I'm most excited about the cinnamon raisin one to incorporate on my carb up days and even on my strict keto days, just like 1 piece. And what I did also that he recommended was put some of this Nutzo chocolate power fuel in here. It's 7 nut and seed butter. You can see all the good things about it right there, and it's pretty good macro wise too. So it's got total fat 15, carbohydrates 9, dietary fiber 3, and the ingredients are just so clean. So I put 25 grams of that on there and spread it. I also have, I think that's like 54 grams of strawberries that I have. And then this yogurt I'm super excited about. Again, he recommended all of the things. This is the Cocoyo Living Coconut Yogurt, billions of probiotics. This is the vanilla flavor, 8 ounces. So I went in with 2 servings. There's 2 servings in a container. So it's 8 carbohydrates. So this is 16 carbohydrates in this entire container. 12 grams of fat in the entire container and 181 calories and 2 grams of protein. But look at the ingredients, guys. It's raw young coconut, coconut water, probiotic cultures, vanilla extract, stevia, and 100% pure love. That's it. So I haven't tried it yet. This is definitely something that you don't want to incorporate on your keto days, but on your carb up days, this is a clean and dairy-free alternative for yogurt. I'm going to try the Kite Hill Greek one for our regular keto days on the dairy-free challenge, but on the one carb up day, this is the one I'm going to try if I like it and keep using it. So I have all the berries in there. I've got a teaspoon of chia seeds, and then I also have some of this high-key granola. Y'all know I love so much. The maple flavor is my favorite, not the cinnamon. So I've got like 25 grams of that in there. So a huge yogurt bowl with fruit and granola, chia seeds, super healthy. We've got this healthy bread with the healthy Nutzo on there, and we've got some strawberries. And then I'm going to do a black coffee with just some of the nut pods that we're going to put up in our frother with a little cinnamon on top, and that is it. So if you're wondering what the carb count is on this breakfast that you see right here, 41 net carbs, guys. 41 net carbs. My goal is to do between 50 and 100 net carbs on these carb up days. I'm going hard today for the first one with 100 net carbs, as y'all see there. And this is 724 calories. We did burn over 1,000 calories during our run today, guys. So we definitely need to refuel. I'm feeling hungry, I will say. My stomach's growling, so I'm going to get this food in, and I'll come back and let you know about the yogurt and about the bread, since it's the first time trying it, and the Nutzo. So I am almost out of Keto Coach strips. I've got to get an order in, guys. I've got legit 3 left, so I won't be taking the ketones all throughout the day, but I did want to do it at least once after the banana, the first time incorporating like 25 net carbs, a bunch of whole food sugar in my system for over almost 2 years, and then post run, we're coming in at a 0.9. I will tell you guys that I have been reading at like 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 at the highest, just doing my 20 net carbs and less the past couple weeks. Oh my Lord. Like, I knew this was going to happen. I knew this is what my body needed. I have some friends that have been doing this for a little bit of time, and they have been responding this way. And wow, like what confirmation right there. Guys, this might be for you if you apply to those things we talked about in the beginning. Wow, feeling freaking fierce. I am stuffed. I will say it took me longer to eat that than it usually does my regular keto breakfast or food, if you will. Not because it didn't taste delicious, but I was full like halfway into that bowl and only one piece into my bread. I'm like, oh my gosh, like how am I going to make it? But we're trying to carb up. We're trying to do as much as possible. I'm going to show you the macros at the end of the day. Remember how we talked about how they're flip-flopped, which is crazy to me. So let's talk about the Cocoa yogurt. So this, I found this at Whole Foods, the only place I know of. And they have they have an unsweetened and they have vanilla. So obviously I opt for the vanilla. We got to have that vanilla life. And I will say, guys, compared to the Fage 5%, which I'm obsessed with, that's not dairy free. This is super tart. So first tasting it, whoa, way tart. Not like super thick like the Fage, but not watery, if that makes sense. And again, this is just coconuts basically, but when you put the chia seeds in there, it definitely thickened it up a little bit. And the high key and the berries, it was delicious. Like halfway eating it through, I couldn't tell any difference with it as far as yogurt, but the first couple of bites, if you're new to this, super tart. This Nutzo, not super powerful flavor as far as chocolate goes, but delicious nut butter option. So I know they sell like the huge plain one, I think at Costco. So if you want to check that one out, but this one was really good for a chocolate version, especially for your kids. I'm gonna have to see if the boys like this one too, but I just got this one off Amazon, as you can see. And what most of y'all are probably asking is the base culture cinnamon raisin bread, girl, was it good? Now, obviously I had it smothered with strawberries and nuts, so I need to eat a piece on its own, but I will tell you it was really good because I could taste the raisin and the cinnamon coming through even with everything slathered on top. I did heat mine in the microwave for about 15 seconds because I like mine hot, but I didn't want it toasted, if that makes sense. And like I said, this is a pretty great option if you just want to do this like one piece a day or something, if you're missing raisin bread in your life and you've been fat adapted for a long time. And like I said, they have plain ones that don't have like applesauce and stuff in them. Really great company. This is a woman-owned company as well, which we're all about that life, supporting women here. I can say I give this one a thumbs up. I'm glad I stocked up on it. And if this one's good, then I'm hoping the plain ones are good as well. But wow, that was delicious. My coffee was awesome with just the nut pods with that frother gadget is amazing, by the way. And it is 10:30, so I'm going to go ahead here soon and I'm going to start prepping lunch and dinners and show you guys what all that's about. But right now I can't even think about food. I am so full. But I can tell you one thing. I am jacked right now with energy from these carbohydrates. I feel like I'm bouncing off the walls. I do feel pretty clear-headed. I know a lot of people say, oh, you're going to be in a fog. I feel super clear-headed with the clean carbohydrates that we're consuming, but I am just full of energy right now. And y'all saw those ketones were like the highest they've been for me in a long, long time. And that's with me doing all these challenges and strict keto and everything else. So wow, body is like, girl, what have you been doing? And it is loving this. So I'm hoping that this is going to be something that we see really awesome results and gains from. A little bit later than I wanted to eat lunch, but honestly, I'm not even that hungry, but we need to get this protein in especially. So we did pretty high on the carb this morning. Now we're going in with the protein. So I'm making that Keto Ladies Brussels sprouts, which is basically just butter, onions, and some pieces of bacon. And I like to get these Brussels sprouts from Sam's Club. It's legit 2 pounds for like such a killer deal. And I already went ahead and cut up them in half. And there's one portion. The other portion I'm going to freeze for the next time I make these. But this recipe is so easy. Highly recommend. And we're going to serve this on, we're going to actually put this on the bottom of the bowl. And we're going to put a bunch of shrimp on top. Oh, yes, indeed. Just added the Brussels. And I went a little ham with the Redmond's real salt. I love this stuff. It's always linked down below with the discount code, guys. It is amazing. It makes everything taste phenomenal. And then just some pepper. So keeping it super basic and easy. I'm going to put the lid on this so it kind of steams up because I don't like my Brussels sprouts like hard and crunchy. I like them soft and I like to like break them up. Even if they're cut in half, I like to smash them just a little bit. Y'all let me know how you like your Brussels sprouts down below, but this recipe is so, so good. So here's my shrimp. I like to get these from Sam's Club. They are wild caught Gulf shrimp by Big Easy Foods. I'm gonna put it in my pan. And of course, y'all know with any seafood, I like to douse it with the Redmond's Real Salt Organic Lemon Pepper. I'm gonna use this on my salmon tonight as well. Makes everything super flavorful, no guilt with anything. Oh my gosh, so good. And we're just going to saute these up, guys, and put them on top of the Brussels sprouts. Easy peasy. 107, lunch is going down. This is 8 net carbs, guys, and 414 calories. 10 ounces of the shrimp, 1 serving of that Keto Ladies Brussels sprouts. Doesn't that look like restaurant quality? We getting it. We doing this. Y'all, why are we not eating that on our regular keto days for 8 net carbs? Oh my gosh, for dinner? So flavorful, those Brussels sprouts. Oh my gosh, I love Brussels sprouts. Y'all comment down below if you are team Brussels sprout or anti-Brussels sprout. I used to be anti for years and I actually just tried them this year and now I'm like addicted, but I don't incorporate them a lot because they are higher in carb, but guys, they are good whole foods carbs. I already went ahead and divvied out a portion for tonight because we're going to put salmon and more shrimp on top and that'll be our dinner. And the rest of them I'm going to put away probably for either Thursday or go give them to my mother-in-law because she loves this recipe so much. She's addicted to Brussels sprouts as well. And guys, we still got a snack to do and it's 1:20. So we're going to let this food go down. We're going to do a snack probably around 3 o'clock. 3:30 and it is time for a smoothie. So I've got 10 ounces of unsweetened almond milk that I put in first. We got a tablespoon of organic flaxseed we put in. Then we did a scoop of the Equip Prime Protein. I'm using the vanilla today. Y'all know I love this stuff and we haven't gotten our protein in today. And then I have all my berries that I weighed out last night and I put them in the freezer in a little Ziploc bag and I just stuffed them in there. I'm hoping that this blends up well, but it looks delicious already, like a parfait. This is delicious. I got 50 grams of banana in there, y'all. That banana, since we haven't had it, we can definitely taste that banana. That made me feel so good this morning, and y'all saw Rena at 0.9 after having a banana and doing our run. You can definitely taste the Prime Protein vanilla protein powder in there, and you got the flaxseed. Wow, what a great like fuel, like power fuel source to end our afternoon going into dinner. This smoothie is 21 net carbs and 300 calories. Now, I did not need to put as much fruit in there. Obviously, I was like cramming it down, so good to know next time. I haven't legit made a smoothie in over 2 years, so I kind of forgot how much we needed as far as quantity goes. So I would definitely scale back a little bit on the fruit and maybe put a little bit more almond milk, but this is delicious nonetheless. And getting the rest of our carbohydrates in mainly for this carb up day because dinner is going to be low carb. That was absolutely Amazing, guys. Amazing. I haven't had a smoothie. I used to get a smoothie legit during the summer every single day through the Smoothie King line. I mean, that's why we gained 15 pounds before in keto. But that was delicious. The flaxseed, the protein powder, oh my gosh, so on point. You could definitely make this keto, guys, if you're not doing cyclical keto or carb up. You could just do some berries with the almond milk and the protein powder, and it will be super low carb, and you'll still have your smoothie fix on. Delicious. 6:15, it is dinner time. So I've got a piece of salmon. This is just the skin on wild caught ones that are frozen at Sam's Club or at Walmart. I like getting them at Walmart. It's pretty cheap and they are delicious. And then I just sprayed a little bit of olive oil spray on the bottom so it doesn't stick on a sheet of aluminum foil. And then, like earlier, we got to do that Redmond's organic lemon pepper is all I put on top. I'm not going to add butter to this, no other fats. And then we're going to cook up some more shrimp in some Redmond's, just like I did for lunch, and put it on top of serving of the Brussels sprouts that we had for lunch either. So for lunch and for dinner, that's two things that you can do on your normal keto diet to keep it whole foods, basic, clean, filling, high protein, you know, and the fat's not there. This is mainly high protein, but you're getting your fats from the Brussels sprouts and your carbohydrates from the Brussels sprouts that we made. Delicious, on point, cannot wait. And this is also a great source of omega fatty acids that you want to incorporate in your diet, especially throughout the carb up day too. You want to make sure that the macros are low in fat throughout the day, high carb, and protein needs to be the same as your body weight. I've gotten a lot of questions in the past about how I broil my salmon. I just put it in the oven, broil it for about 5 to 7 minutes, check on it, and it's perfect. There you have it. How pretty is that? Like lunch and dinner, been on point as far as restaurant quality, girl. Get it? Like Chef Burgess up here. We've got for dinner, this is 6 grams of net carbs. That's coming from the shrimp with 1 net carb, and then your Brussels sprouts, and 368 calories, but it is full, chock full of protein. So ending the night with protein with a little bit of clean carbs from the Brussels sprouts. And that is it, guys. That's a wrap for my first day of cyclical keto, my first day of carb cycling, and getting in the extra whole foods clean carbohydrates. So after I eat this, we're going to talk a little bit about the day and the response we've gotten over on the gram and just all the things. I'm like feeling the feels, feeling amazing, and looking forward to chowing down on this. Why have I not been eating Brussels sprouts, shrimp, and just a protein by itself for lunch and for dinner, like every day on just my regular keto journey? Like, that's why I love trying new things. I've said this from every challenge per se. Wouldn't necessarily call this a challenge. This is a lifestyle. Keto is a lifestyle. Cyclical keto is a lifestyle. Dirty keto is a lifestyle. Lazy keto, strict keto, Mediterranean, whatever you want out there, guys. There's all different faces to keto, and there's not a right or wrong way to doing them. It's what fits the person and the individual best. Y'all keep that in mind, especially when watching this. But that was delicious, guys. So flipping good. Y'all probably gonna see me eat the same things on my refeed carb up days, because you know how the girl is. When she likes something, I like something, and I just stick with what I know. But we definitely need to change things up though, because you don't want your body to get complacent. So I'll keep them the same, and then I'll keep switching things up and incorporating new healthy carbohydrates into my refeed days. Well, have you been taking your supplements on your carb up days? Absolutely, guys. I take these no matter what I'm doing. I take 6 of these per day. Y'all know all my other ones. Go watch my other Monday motivational vlogs. I always showcase my supplements. I've got a magnesium pill and a turmeric pill. I take 2 of the turmeric twice a day. And of course, we did all of our other equip things. And don't forget, guys, until like August 3rd, they've got 50% off their immunity tablets until the 3rd, which is crazy. So my first carb up, my first carb loading cyclical keto day. Let's talk about macros, and I will also pop them up here on the screen so y'all can see them as I'm talking about them. But my goal was to do 100 net carbs today. Now with this, you can do between 50 to 100. You can do more than 100. You just need to find what works best for you and your body type and what you respond best with. So I might adjust these later, we'll see, but I know I wanted to go balls to the wall, if you will, and do 100 net carbs for the first time doing this carb up day. As far as my fat is 80 grams of fat. Now my fat, as y'all can see, is usually 159 grams for maintenance mode, and that's where I am because I'm just trying to to build lean muscle and not worry about losing weight per se. My protein, I did 133 out of 126, which is spot on because I've been fluctuating between 132 and 133 pounds. So that is a gram of protein per body weight poundage, if you will. And then we did 1931 out of 2016 net calories, which is also spot on. So macros for me were amazing today. And let's talk, more importantly, how did we feel about this carb up day? So I'm not gonna lie, I thought that this morning eating that banana for the first time, you know, after being almost 2 years on keto, that number one, I was gonna get sick, I was gonna puke everywhere, we weren't even gonna go for our run. That was the scary thoughts and the things that came through my mind when even doing this. I was up most of the night last night, like, what are you even doing? And none of that happened. The banana wasn't as sweet as I thought it was going to be. I ate it super quick and it did its job, obviously. Man, I felt on fire this morning, like I mentioned with my run, and it led into breakfast. And I was hungry after my shower. That was like an hour or two after my run, after my shower. My stomach was growling. We went in with breakfast, super filling. Like I mentioned, I could barely finish it, and I was full up until lunch, but I knew I needed to get that protein in because we had carved up mainly in the morning and I wanted to get that protein in. So lunch was delicious, basic with Brussels sprouts and shrimp, guys. You can't get easier than that. The smoothie, spot on. It was super sweet. I will say I don't have to put as much fruit in next time, but that banana just, oh, that banana. Guys, I can't say enough about the banana. That's the one thing that I've been excited about with this is banana in my life. Forget anything else. Just the banana, and then the regular like keto certified foods, if you will, are fine. It's just give me a damn banana. Oh my gosh, that banana is life. Have we said enough about the banana yet? The smoothie was on point, especially with that protein powder, guys. If you want to check out Equip, they are the cleanest, and with everybody that's doing the dairy-free challenge with me, all of their items are dairy-free. Their collagen, their protein powder, the pre-workout, everything is dairy-free and the cleanest you're gonna find and the most effective, the best tasting. So look down below, always have a discount code with them, and like I mentioned, they still have that immunity deal going on as well until the 3rd. And then dinner was epic. We just had a repeat of our higher carb veggie, which was delicious and simple, and then salmon with your omega fatty acids and more shrimp. I mean, you just can't get any like simple, clean carbs throughout the day than this, guy. So if you've been thinking about cyclical keto, carb cycling, carbing up, if you've been on the fence about it as a female out there especially, you do it the way that you want to do it, but I'm going to promote it what I think is going to be the most whole foods cleanest way of doing this. And so far my body is responding amazingly. So we're eating in high ketosis today. I'm going to go in tomorrow with this damn egg fast we got going on. Probably not the best idea, girl, but I'm going to go into the egg fast tomorrow, and we're going to, use some of the glycogen that's stored in these muscles, and we're going to do another carb up over the weekend when we are on vacation. Even that's my plan, is to do a carb up while we are at the beach and try to use that to my advantage while we're there as well. So I am excited about this new chapter in my health journey, and I hope this was educational, motivational, and inspiring for anyone that has been doing keto long term and has had any of these symptoms that I mentioned earlier that you might be on the fence about doing cyclical keto. So do it the way that you want to do it. Do some more research, guys. I'm still learning on a daily basis about this as well. I'm by far an expert on this, but what I have researched and what I found and experienced today, it is just all aligning so well. Also, I want y'all to go and follow my good friend Jennifer with Jen here on YouTube, guys. She and I have been friends for a long time. She has also been doing cyclical keto, carb loading days. She's got lots of resources on her channel as well, and what she's been eating, meal prepping when doing hers. So definitely go and follow her. I'll have all her information down below because she's doing this as well. And just the more information we can get on this, the better. And seeing other people's journeys doing this, I think is amazing. If you did enjoy today's video, please give it a huge thumbs up. That helps me so much and lets me know that you want to see more cyclical keto videos here on my channel. My plan is to bring one per week to showcase my carb loading days on Thursdays for you guys. So if it's something that you don't want to miss out on, make sure to have all the bells and whistles down below, lit up like a Christmas tree. And just thank you so much for the love and support, guys, over on Instagram. Y'all have been so supportive. I was honestly scared I was going to get the keto police coming after me for eating the banana today and having a lot of hate and just a lot of negativity, but it was the total
opposite. So many people are really intrigued by this. They want to know more by this. They have been feeling the same feels, and they are excited to at least give it a try, guys. And I say that with everything. If you don't try something, you're never going to know. It's with keto, Weight Watchers, cyclical keto, whatever it is. If you're interested in it and you want to know how your body responds, the only thing you can do is try it out. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have an amazing day and an awesome night. I hope this video was helpful, and I look forward to more carb loading days and bringing you along with me. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.